This Wednesday, only 10 new COVID-19 cases were announced by the Chinese authorities, all of them imported from abroad. And that is the result of the fact that over the last month and a half, there haven't been any new local transmissions of COVID-19. This is the result of two cornerstones, two key measures by the Chinese government. First off, a really strong reaction when the epidemic was at its height in February and March, with a lot of emphasis on the 3 T's. That's tracking, testing, and treatment. So there was a huge campaigns of testing, as we saw in Wuhan or Beijing, but also constant tracking anytime there was a new COVID-19 case, of seeing who that person was in contact with and who needs to be isolated. And then there's a treatment where it was essential to be in centralized quarantine, isolated from other patients, so as to contain the epidemic. Another aspect of China's response is the fact that until today, until this ban on foreigners with residency permits was lifted, China was a fortress, and it still is today, because the number of flights coming into China from abroad is still limited, and because getting one of those flights is extremely complicated, because you need a negative COVID-19 test, and then when you arrive, you have to do a 14-day quarantine, strictly observed, and again in a centralized location, so in a hotel, not at home. And all of this has contributed to keeping the COVID-19 disease at bay.